New tonight, a South Florida woman says she's dealing with a neighbor nightmare. He terrifies her, but her landlord won't evict him and won't let her out of her lease so she can leave. It's tonight's edition of Help Me Howard with Patrick Fraser.
Every one of us should take care of our face. Not everyone does, of course, and that's where Barbie Morgano comes in.
Well, I deal from everyone that's aging to everyone that's going through hormonal changes.
Barbie owns Bella Skin in Lauderdale by the Sea.
I have a passion for skincare and I love to help people.
She loves being at work. Being at home is a different story.
I have a very violent, intoxicated neighbor in the unit directly across the hall from me.
The trouble started in April when her neighbor moved in. He likes loud music, and the later it gets, the louder it gets.
And I just kindly knocked and said, "My son is sleeping, I'm sleeping, can you please turn the music down?"
The neighbor chewed Barbie out, so she called the police. It was the first of many calls.
How many times have you had to call police?
7 or 8.
And each time Barbie's contacted the property manager at Berkshire Lauderdale by the Sea, each time she got the same reaction.
She keeps saying that it's out of her hands.
Then a few weeks ago at 3 a.m. on a Saturday morning, Barbie asked her neighbor again to stop making so much noise.
He came out and got into my face and said, I'm sorry, just screaming at me in my face, up very close like this.
Barbie backed up to her door where her 10-year-old son was holding it open.
And I just ran behind my door as quick as I could, and they were pushing on it. And I just shut it with all my might and locked it.
When the neighbor couldn't get into her apartment, he ripped the wreath off her door.
It's very frightening.
Barbie called the police again to let them know he tried to break into her apartment. She was told unless he got in or they saw it, there was nothing they could do, leaving Barbie terrified in her own apartment.
I'm not sleeping well.
The lease on Barbie's $2,200 a month apartment does not expire till March, and the complex will not let her out of her lease.
They won't let you leave, but they won't throw him out?
Correct.
Then when Barbie learned her neighbor has a long history of run-ins with the law, including a felony charge and an accusation of dating violence, she decided enough is enough.
And I just want to leave.
Howard, the lease says you can't leave. What about the law in a case like this?
The law is on Barbie's side, and she can break her lease since she feels she is in danger. The reason? The landlord has to make reasonable efforts to provide a safe environment. In this case, they have not done that. The law calls this constructive eviction, meaning because of the landlord's inaction, she has a right to leave, and they have to return her security deposit.
Barbie then started packing up, and in a first for us, we could not get anyone to talk to us. The property manager at Berkshire Lauderdale by the Sea referred us to their corporate headquarters in Boston. Neither their spokesman, their CEO, or vice president would respond to more than a dozen emails and phone calls. A letter was sent to their lawyer. No response there either.
Barbie should file in small claims court and sue to get her deposit back. No judge is going to tell a mother that she and her young child have to live in an apartment where they're subjected to insults and attacks.
Barbie has moved out and could not be happier she broke her lease to move on.
I had no choice. I made the right decision.
Now, if you have a neighbor that's threatening you or a landlord that's not following the lease, here's another option. Send them a letter giving them 7 days to correct the problem. Let them know if they don't, you'll be breaking the lease, moving out after those 7 days, and they have to return your security deposit and any money they owe you. If you need more information on your rights as a tenant, we have it at WSVN.com under this Help Me Howard story. Facing loud disturbances that are keeping you awake, ready to evict them from your life? Contact us. Hopefully we can give you a new lease on life that will be soothing music to your ears. Well, this Help Me Howard and Patrick Fraser, 7 News.